know that sometimes you might think that doing the skeletal notes are kind of boring and sort of maybe like busy work, but I just wanted to sort of remind you kind of my intention behind giving you skeletal notes and why it is a good deal for you and a good deal for me. Oftentimes, students do not have the time or maybe take the time to get into the textbook. And there are so many useful and helpful pieces of information in our textbook that really helps us to grasp how to write our speeches better, how to give our speeches better, and organization, and so on and so forth. And so for me as an instructor, it does two things. First of all, it helps me to know that the students will actually be getting those basic course content concepts that are really important in learning public speaking. And then alongside of that, it also helps a little bit with some note-taking skills. I know fill in the blank is not quite as detailed as some other techniques for taking notes, but it is still taking notes. And because you're doing that for me, the skeletal notes, what I do for you in exchange is I make the midterm and the final primarily based on things that are in those skeletal notes, and I fully expect you to be using your open notes as you take the final and the midterm. So the midterm coming up consists of 9 multiple choice questions, which are all based from the skeletal notes. And then there is 1 reflective writing question, in which case you will just be reflecting and then writing your answers in the place given. Now, I am very generous. I give 2 hours for the final, and you don't get multiple attempts, but to sort of navigate possible connection issues, you are allowed to log out and then log back in, and it'll save your answers and your time that was left. It will be opening up, the midterm will be opening up on the 11th of October at 11:59 and closing the 18th of October at 11:59. So you have a full week. I just wanted to kind of give you the date in advance because I realized there was a mistake and it did not go on our syllabus. And so this gives you plenty of time to put it on your calendar. You know that it's coming. And I think I shared in the beginning of the course that I personally am not a real big test taker or giver. I really do not think that tests are a great way to evaluate what has been learned, because so many people have different challenges with taking tests. And some days, you know, we might remember certain things better than on other days. And so I don't find them to be extremely effective in gauging what students have learned. I really want you to put that kind of energy that you would normally into your other like midterm and finals. I want you to put that energy into your speech practice, your speech writing, and I really see that is an intense part of this course. So I hope that helps you to kind of remember why you're doing skeletal notes and why that's a good deal for you and I. And yeah, so make sure you get your skeletal notes together and have them ready for the week of October 11th.